The corridors of the Federal High Court in Abuja today, 27th April 2026, witnessed a stunning intersection of past and present as two of the most recognizable figures in Nigerian political activism and law enforcement came face to face in a high-tension encounter. Omoyele Sowore, the relentless activist and former presidential candidate, found himself in the same hallway as the embattled former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, leading to a direct confrontation that has set social media ablaze. This meeting was not a scheduled debate, but a raw, unscripted moment born from the chaotic schedule of our judicial system, where the man who once wielded the ultimate power of prosecution now finds himself standing in the dock as a defendant. As they crossed paths, Sowore did not hesitate to voice the irony of the situation, pointedly telling Malami that he is now experiencing firsthand how the administration of President Bola Tinubu handles those who were once considered untouchable within the inner circles of power. The atmosphere was thick with the weight of years of legal battles, especially considering that Sowore spent a significant portion of the previous administration fighting for his freedom under the very legal regime that Malami oversaw as the nation's chief law officer. Today, however, the narrative has flipped with staggering force, as Malami is currently navigating a grueling legal marathon involving a 16-count money laundering charge and ongoing investigations by the Department of State Services into allegations of terrorism financing and unlawful possession of firearms. The spectacle of the former Attorney General being led through the court premises by security operatives only to be challenged by the very activist he once kept behind bars serves as a vivid illustration of the no-mercy anti-corruption stance being enforced in 2026. This confrontation highlights a deep psychological shift in the country's political theater, where the hunter has fundamentally become the hunted, and the instruments of state power are being turned toward the architects of the previous legal era. Documenting these incredible reversals of fortune and bringing you the absolute truth about the battle for accountability in our courts requires an immense amount of daily dedication and investigative research. If you find this straight-to-the-point breakdown of the Sowore and Malami courtroom clash to be essential for your understanding of our country's search for justice, please take a quick moment right now to hit the like button on this video. Liking the video is the most powerful way you can help the YouTube algorithm push this vital information to millions of other Nigerians who are demanding transparency from our leaders. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell immediately so you never miss a single update as these high-profile trials unfold. Your support is the engine that allows this independent channel to remain a trusted voice for the people, and by subscribing, you are joining a community that refuses to stay silent while the truth is being told directly to your screen with zero bias. Malami's legal troubles have only deepened this month, following his rearrest by the DSS at the gates of the Kuje Correctional Center, a move that suggests the state is digging far deeper into his past activities than many initially expected. While his legal team argues that he is being subjected to administrative overreach, the presence of figures like Sowore in the same court building serves as a constant reminder of the public's demand for total accountability. Sowore, who is also in court for his own ongoing cyber-stalking and defamation cases, appears to be using these moments to highlight what he views as a day of reckoning for those who utilize state institutions for partisan ends. The exchange between the two men was brief but loaded with meaning, representing a symbolic passing of the torch from an era of perceived executive impunity to one where even the highest-ranking officials must answer to the law. This entire situation brings us to a very deep and necessary discussion about the legacy of power and the future of justice in Nigeria. When you see a former Attorney General who once controlled the legal fate of the entire country being challenged in court by an activist he once prosecuted, do you believe this is a sign that our justice system is finally becoming blind to status, or is this just another cycle of political cleanup? Furthermore, given the serious nature of the charges involving over 1 billion naira and national security concerns, do you think the current government is truly setting a new standard for accountability, or should there be more focus on the current administration's own transparency? I am genuinely eager to read your personal, honest, and detailed perspectives on this massive courtroom showdown. Please go straight down to the comment section right now and share your thoughts on whether you think Malami's fall from grace is a warning to all future leaders. Your voice is a critical part of this national conversation about justice, power, and the future of our nation.